Okay. Hey guys, Lyric aka Airborne Cobra, and we are going to be continuing Endling Extinction is Forever. So let's see if we get our hearts ripped out. And hopefully we have better responding time. So turns out we also could have restarted the day and got our cup back. So that's a fun little tidbit. But that's okay. Yeah, but maybe if you guys really like this game though, I need to go up. Oopsie doodle. Okay, turn back around. So right now, goal is kind of just making sure we have plenty of food to keep them alive. So last time, it just wasn't spawning, and that sucked. Okay, that was just a lucky guess. I was gonna be up here. Oh, you can see the pelts up there. Okay, where is it at? I know, we're cutting it really close. Hell. Where's it at? Okay. Shit. God damn it. I didn't expect him to spawn in. Okay. We might need to just focus on doing this really quick first. Let's let him swing back over really quick. Oh, shit. We're gonna knock these out, and then we're gonna go after it. God damn it. Okay, let's go ahead and get this really quick. hear it. There we go. There we are. Hey, we got through that one better that time. Yes. With a lot more food this time. So now it's just going to be hunting food for a little bit again. But we don't have very many more events. So we have those layers. Shortcuts. Or like right on top of an event. that's where he's going to be scouring for me. We're just not having a lot of luck with the food right now. Yeah. I know, I'm pushing it like really, really close right now. Okay, let's start back. See where he's at. I need some food to start spawning again. That was a chicken. I have 2 left. It. Okay. He's literally in between me and home. Okay, we're gonna get injured just for a sec. What? I can only spam it if it registers. Haha. Of course you did. Okay, let's go unlock our new skill. Okay, is it just my A key? Maybe we could turn this way. Fuck not. There we go. Oh, I'm heading the wrong fucking way like a dumbass. Yes, but I'm not good with maps, apparently. I didn't even have to get hurt. Okay, so let's look. He's right there right now. What? It's a gun we just heard. This chicken was just settle the fuck down. That's basically all we need, and we now got him off our ass. I think we only have like a few more nights anyways. Okay, let's see. He's still right there. What? When he was giving her something to drink. around. Right? Yeah, we have like 2 more nights left, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Bitch, why won't you let me pass? Is there another one I can get to from here? Yes. So we're gonna go up, down. Okay. So we have this. Okay, this should be like a normal night. And then we'll have the last thing. Oh, or maybe not. I don't see Trapper anywhere. of more forms of food. His mask. I know. Like, it was borderline depressing. Okay, that was like really, really fucking sad. It was, but it wasn't at the same time. Wait, what's that back here? What am I? What was it telling me? Oh. What does it mean? Okay, it was just glitching out for a sec. I don't think he's gonna bother us anymore, if I'm honest. Goddamn. No, no, no. The other one, not the far rear. Yeah, the dad who lost his daughter. So we're gonna go around and cut across. I think it's gonna be the game plan. Because we're coming up on that. Let's see. Yeah, we're still crossing this way. Okay, so we're going to keep going. Okay, we're gonna go up here. Do not. Where's the third one? Or are they just intertwined together? I don't know. I'm hoping they're just overlapping each other, but I can't tell. Why are you not digging? She's refusing to dig. Are we missing a pup? Is that the problem? Yeah, one of the dumb fuckers were missing. Hey, this one wandered off by itself. It was in captivity. It didn't know how to process things. And I'm also known to, I'm very prone to breaking games. I don't think any of us are. So the only thing that will change from what I read, it didn't reveal to me how it was gonna end. The only thing that would change is that you had all the pups okay. That this is the decent ending. I didn't know how it was gonna end, but apparently this is always going to be the mother's fate, no matter the ending. This I didn't expect this game to get us so hard. I don't think this game will get any easier, no matter how much you play it. Yeah. God. So the only other thing we can do with this game is rerun it and try to save all the pups, or basically just that. But I think that's enough heartbreak from a game for tonight. My God, I don't think this is one of those games that is definitely very enjoyable, but Yeah, no, I wasn't either. But that was Endling. God. I'll feel bad if Leo wasn't in the chat to see this. Because we actually beat. God. I almost feel like we need like a silly fun game. I feel like we almost need a silly fun game just because of how that ended. Oh my god. You would have to see it to understand where we were coming from with this. It was a very, very untimely sad death. Hi, Leo. Um, well, we beat it. um, you're good. we we're not okay. I'm thinking about like a small little like cute like fun funny type of game. This is gonna sound so dumb. I'm thinking about like Henry Stickmin games. The whole chat had something in their eyes that we're here for it. Yeah. We're gonna switch to like more of a game that's gonna be heart friendly, if you will. No, the cubs didn't die, except for the one that did prior. We found it. We found the cub. god, that is so loud. Is that super loud for you guys as well? Uh, okay. Because it doesn't give me, like, options to control it. Is that better? Okay. Okay. We are gonna play a silly game. Just to heal our hearts. After the emotional turmoil we went through. Because I played this years and years ago. We just need something silly. Something fun. Um, when you go to watch it, when we finish out, have like a plushie or something, something comforting. I promise you, you're going to want it. It's gonna be one of those. You're water. I'm gonna do electrolytes instead. Yes, because they were pouring. I wish it had a tag for just the Henry Stickmin collection, not just one of them. So Leah says she missed it. Which one do you want to click? Which one should we click first? It's emergent technology. I'm sure it will get better. So, funny thing is, when Steam came out, Open Sesame. When Steam came out with the Henry Stick, yes, we will definitely do it. When Steam came out with this, um, I ended up getting every single Easter egg. Right? That's why I was like, this is like a little comfort game. It's gonna be a good one because we were all in tears. Minecraft. Never dig straight down. I definitely always loved every reference we've had, though.
Eh? How did we lose one? I think we should throw it in the back. safe. You ever wonder why there's a bank out here? Well, I think it's supposed to be like more of a vault, you know? Oh, that makes sense. Freeze! Don't move! Oh, you. You're free to go. Not really, but you've got a package. Don't get your hopes up. We've already checked it for anything useful, haven't we, Dave? What? Yeah. Of course I checked it. I mean, if I didn't check it, I'd lose my job. Now I don't lose my job. See you around. Free to go.
So which one we doing? Who's feeling what? NRG. Side effects include nausea, headaches, rapid heart rate, and possibilities of stroke and/or heart attack. Hmm, well, good to know. It's how some people act with me whenever I have no sleep at work. I am a caffeine girly, for sure. Hey, with the amount I drink, probably. Yeah, my bad. I don't drink Celsius. I don't really like their flavor. I have like a very, very specific one I drink. I drink the Viking Berry Monster. But yeah, I've never looked at Celsius. But I kind of get weird looks for the monster I drink because Viking Berry is just lingonberry flavored. So,
Hmm.
So the Lincolnberry is actually not a sweet tasting monster at all. Yes, and I've also showed Gab the bad apple. It tastes like apple juice. So there are some monsters that are just way too fucking sweet for me. So I only drink the ones that are very, very mellow in flavor. So that is the guava monster, which is still almost on the complete sweet side, but it cuts back a lot. It's very, very mellow. Bad apple. The original. Um, I've tried quite a few. um, but flavor wise, flavor profiles, Viking berry, guava, and God no, I could never. But Viking berry is like my go-to. But bad apple is like right there next to it. It literally just tastes like apple juice. And obviously guava is the guava fruit. But some of them are just overwhelmingly sweet. Right? Um, there's one energy drink I cannot drink whatsoever because it just Hello Viking. Just put a Viking decor on because they didn't always. Not all of them wore the Viking helmet. That's kind of like a it's not placebo. Fuck, my mind's blanking right now, but it's kind of like a false truth. They were traditional headwear that were not worn all the time like that, and not every side of it wore those. Kind of a rumor in a way, but the idea of okay, that's pretty fucking great. Which you could probably like take because people like make crafts with like monster cans all the time. You can probably make one in the shape of Hello Kitty. Bad Apple's design makes me think of like I'm not good enough for cliche. The Escape the Fate song. Let me see. I think the discography, yeah, is Dying is Your Latest Fashion. It gives that vibe. Yes. Let me turn my brightness down a little bit. Yes. It gives like early 2000s punk in a way. And that's what it makes me think of every time. So, yes, that is one of the go to monsters.
Whoa. Hello?
Might help if I click. Oh, Jesus Christ. Matrix. Oh shit, that's not what I want to do.
As the mayor, I.
We are going to skip this and go back to this. So, just move the blue slider to the right and you'll become as opaque. That means see through for all you uneducated folks. Can't report it if they're not there. Okay, so Door or window? So, fun fact, the cones of my eyes are damaged. I typically can't make out greens unless they're very, very extreme. I have mild color blindness. So most of my games will have some form of colorblind assist. Look before you leave. It's an ongoing joke in our friend group. Um, honestly, don't know because I can't see out of this eye at all. My eyes have been damaged. Fun fact. Um, I'm from a small town. I You won't be able to find news on this, especially anymore, so it's not going to dox me. I can say this. My eye doctor, who gave me the wrong glasses, kept giving me the wrong prescriptions, messing up my eyes more and more. Gave me the wrong size contacts, everything where it was irritating my eyes, almost causing eye infections and all that. Was unalived by the cartel because he got involved with them in drugs. So he, yes, and this is back when I was like in third grade, fourth grade, right in there. He was wanting a third grader to wear contacts and all that. Yes, he was so out there. While he was married to one of the teachers I knew, which I no longer talk to my mother at all, he would stalk my mother and bring her contacts to her job. He was more obsessed with talking to my mother at my eye appointments than actually helping me. Yes. So I put a lot of the strain on my eyes and all that, and as my eyes worsened and all that, yes, same. That's one of the reasons why I'm very careful with some of the stories I say, because I used to have stalkers, and I'd rather not dox myself. Yes. And from what I heard, people in like third grade, so I was probably around 9, 10 years old, they were trying to put contacts on me. And they never fit right because they're constantly folding or falling out. So he did not measure my eyes correctly whatsoever. So it just put more irritation and strain to the point the contact slipped under my eyelid and folded. Like like got caught right in here and up in here trying to slide. It got folded behind my eyelid on the top. Yes. It was pure torture. And I was always told it was my fault. God, yes. I was always told it was my fault. But looking back at the contact sizes, even as an adult, I, I have slightly smaller eyes than the standard contact size. I have to get slightly smaller sizes. I don't wear contacts unless it's for like cosplay. But the sizing was not there. So when I wear glasses, it's mainly to keep this eye from trying to focus and pulling focus in. So it causes me to have some vision issues from both ways. Because it'll try to work, but I don't see anything out of it. The only thing I see is my peripheral. So yeah, that's another reason why the joke's about the glasses. But yeah, I have like crazy stories from my life. That is one of the reasons also why I like being the way my channel's set up. Because I never judge anyone. And I'm typically there for people and I like to listen and talk back with you guys. I don't want it to seem like I'm ever one upping anyone, but I will try to relate to you in a way of going, I understand how that feels. Here's my exchange. If this makes you feel any better, you can laugh at this. This was 16 years ago. It's kind of one of those. It could be this. You can laugh at this. I don't mind if you laugh at it. And you can ask Gav. The more comfortable I get with talking about my life, um, just a wee bit, because they were trying to convince me when I was in third grade to talk to my parents to get laser eye surgery. And I'm like, what the fuck? And these were the secretaries of the school. I'm like going, I'm 9. Yes. So this is like 16, 17 years ago. I'm just going, that's not a very mature thing to tell a 9, 10-year old. And that's coming from the 9 or 10-year old. Because that was my exact thoughts of, you do realize I'm a little kid. They're not going to want to do laser eye surgery on me. Because if you guys leave my eyes alone, they will slowly improve over time. Because that's typically what the prescriptions were. When you started young, you could correct it and slowly get the vision better. Now, this is stuck at a -5 and no longer pulls focus. So I can't see anything this way. The only thing I can see is that. Yeah, so if it's very mild, you can use them and strengthen your eyes, especially if you did like eye exercises and all that to help your eye, especially if it's like an astigmatism, things like that. Most of the time, it's just your eye, your bad eye pulling focus, straining your eyes. Because this one had no prescription at all. So one of the exercises when I had a good eye doctor was to wear a patch and try to do like hand-eye coordination to try to strengthen that eye, because it's almost like the concept of a lazy eye in a way. It just didn't want to. God, astigmatisms are horrible. So I have an astigmatism, but on top of that. So, but what they would do was because I started at a -1. That's how bad my eyes got through all that hell. Um, it was just basically trying to strengthen your how your eye pulled focus. Because if you can get it to focus without straining this eye, because there's nothing to pull from if it's covered, you could build it back up. so that you can like strengthen it is what the eye doctor was explaining to me. But I was a little kid. But it was to help improve my eyes because this I would focus, all the focus would be lost. And then when it tried to focus, it would pull from the other, straining. And it was just a back and forth like that. Makes sense. So if this couldn't be pulled from, the concept was to, okay, this is helping fix it by doing like, one of the things he said was like, try playing like games, things like that. Video games will be fine. Do this for an hour to 2 hours on weekends, like an hour during the week, and just train your eye to develop focus so that it could like correct it. My mother did not believe in that. I was never allowed to try to do those exercises. Thus, slowly getting worse took me to a worse eye doctor who got addicted to drugs, was cheating on his teacher wife, and got unalived. The worst part is he owned his own practice. It was named after him. But it was so long ago, you will not be able to find that in the cluster fuck of news we have. So, yeah. No. It was a very under the rug um investigation. It was very, very buried. Um, Gav and like Krim have said, yeah, this is like crazy as fuck. Um, I was told like my life here could be a telenovela. um, yeah. Um, we are very careful where we go here. Um, there are certain areas like we do not go at night here because they are racist and will murder you for not being fully white. So, yes. um, at certain points of the night, I will not go out. I will not go to certain parts of my towns around here just because of that. Yes. um, I'm white passing at least. That's the only thing that saves me because my skin tone's pale. But I'm Hispanic. And I am very glad to be white passing because going to certain places, they were almost publicly saying, I don't want your kind here. Yeah, no. It's an interesting thing. I literally would tell Krim, do not go to this place. That's where the bad things happened. Do not go. Do not go after a certain time.
Ah,
Oh shit. Yes. Where I am is an interesting point. Um, it wasn't in the news or anything where I'm at, but we even had like ICE here who was trying to deport legal citizens. They were even going to Native Americans and trying to claim they were Hispanic, they were illegal, to the point they had to produce their tribal ID. Like, they were making sure they were carrying that on them. At my job, we had people in like ice hats, shirts, all that, walking through where I was working, and I'm like going, well then. And in the past year, we've had so many people with swastikas tattooed somewhere on their body going up to the people visibly gay and trying to harass them and trying to force them into giving them service, like in customer service. And we're like, we have the right to deny you service. Go away because you are purposely trying to make us uncomfortable. Yes, it is like one of those interesting places.
hey, he's escaping.
um,
Yo, check yourself.
if I didn't have like a mortgage and all that, and like my son set up and all that, it wouldn't be as bad. But the town I actually live in is separate from my work, so it's actually a lot safer where I'm at than where I used to be at. I have technically moved. I'm in the same county, but not the same town anymore, thank God. Because everything that goes on, which our towns aren't very big, is like one town over or two towns over. Uh, Sometimes it bleeds into over here, but not super close to my house. Except for the human trafficking. That was like 5 blocks away. um, we had people catch part of a ring of human trafficking in between a few of these towns. um, well, I've lived it. That's the thing. I've lived it. It's interesting around here. I do. I collect like different blades and stuff like that. I have pew pews like that way for if we need to in a storage area that's still easily accessible. I don't know if I can show them on stream, but I collect like knives, blades, things like that. I do throwing tomahawks, knives, things like that. I have a Spanish saber, like right over there. And then I have a solid wood baseball bat under my bed. Yeah, I made Gav nervous with them, but I'm very good at throwing them to the point of you know how some fences they're not perfectly like flesh. There's like that small sliver between the boards. They're throwing tomahawks with a self defense pick that will go right into a kneecap and separate it where they can't walk. Um, but I can throw between those boards with the tomahawks and the knives because they're thin, solid metal. Yeah, I was very fluid and very good with them. But I've been messing with knives and stuff like that since I was like 5 years old. That's when I started learning how to wield them, how to fix the blade, sharpen them, to throw them. As long as Twitch doesn't like, yeah, it's one of those things of if Twitch wouldn't get onto me for it, because I'm not sure if they will or not, I wouldn't mind because I literally have a second Discord just for doing like IRL to like stream from like my PC and all that, so can be done. But maybe if they finish working on one of the outdoor places here, I can go there and like do like the archery and stuff like that because there's like axe throwing. I used to actually do a lot of archery as well. I had razor tipped arrows. Yeah, they're very pretty. They're iridescent. They're oil dipped. But when I lived in the town I did live in, I knew the chief of police, and he flat out said because I had people trying to break into my house when I was like 16. My boyfriend at the time literally went and got my gun to scare him out because he opened my back door. My neighbor came into my yard and opened my back door. So the chief of police said, if a guy comes to the station with an arrow with your name on it, I know what happened. And he's not going to like it when I get a hold of him. because the guy was so crazy and he was on drugs. He would stalk me and watch me. And from his mother's house, because I'm a 16-year-old girl, this guy was like close to his 30s. He was 20 something, but he was like late 20s. He was shining a flashlight into my room over the privacy fence as he would get perched like on her balcony. And I had a sliding glass door for a bedroom door to go out into the porch because we had that one and then one in the living room because my room was connected to the living room. He was shining it into my room. And then he got, yes, he got brave, went through my backyard, up the porch, onto the back porch, cracked my living room back door open. And the only reason he left, he seen me and my boyfriend on the couch together. So if it wasn't for my ex boyfriend at the time, I don't know what would have happened if he would have seen me alone. Yes. But we have the right to defend ourselves, especially inside of our own home. We just have to make sure the perpetrator is past your doorstep, past the door threshold. If he is inside your house, you have every right to defend yourself here. And that's what the chief of police said. I don't care if you have to drag him into your house. Make sure when we get there, he's in your house. Because I was a good kid. Um, I participated in a lot of like charity events. I was in a lot of like community events as well. And I was in things like band, curriculum contests, things like that. So I was well known. And that is the benefit of being a good kid. That I was told how to defend myself and all that. Plus, one of the reasons why I got good at stuff, I had adopted brothers who were military, marine, things like that. It was good to know. Good things to learn. It's kind of why I based my username off of calls. Before we get completely like derailed, left or right? Yeah, for it. Wow, that was. I couldn't even read that fast enough. Let's see. Let's see. This just makes me think of the meme with the guy who like climbs up with plungers and all that. Ooh, crap. So that was just so loud in my ears.
As the mayor, I hereby declare the Tunisian archaeological exhibit open. Yes, thank you. Yes.
So I think I might own one of the 60-second ones. I know there are a few different games of it. Man, worms are so much more vicious up close. I don't know if that was like a Doom reference or like. What did you think was gonna happen? I'm trying to remember which ones I actually like own. I know I own at least one of them. I think I might own the original. You're watering the plant. Okay, so that's the right one for this. You're lucky. I always wanted to go to space. We will be. It's fun to see all the fails because they put a lot of thought into it. Ow. scared to know which one you're gonna do. I came prepared this time. Depending on how many points you got, there's a few things you could have done. Which I'm glad it wasn't cat face because I don't know if any of the cats are in the room. I almost poured 2 shots. Are you still thinking I'm crazy, Gab, by the way? I meant with how straight face I take tequila shots. Because I don't think do I give any like real reaction or not really? Yay! I think that's my face before I take it, by the way. But I do have like really bad RBF too. Does my face look the same as before the shot? So I take a pretty straight face. Again, there was a thing I did, Leo, to the channel points. So to make it fair all around, he had me take a shot earlier. And I take it so straight face I don't give a reaction, and it kind of makes him think I'm crazy. Um, but I did a thing for the channel points because not everyone can like do bits and stuff to participate. I'm making them a little bit more, I guess you can say, expensive for the points. But like how I have the give your pet a treat on the bits, I made one for channel points for like 4,000 points. So, and it's only like 500 bits, I think. So it's not very expensive. Anyways, that way it's kind of like balanced out for people. That way everyone can have a chance to participate in all aspects of it. Yes. I am trying to make it fair all around because some are like 15-year-olds and all that might watch who aren't going to have like money to be able to participate in things like that. I want my whole community to be able to do any little thing. But if it's going to be in the channel points, it's going to be cheaper for the bits and all that. And kind of like if it's something like really, really big, I that's kind of why I did things like that because I went and got more cat treats. So as people earn things and like people who are consistently in the stream and give me their time, I want to give back to them in another way as well because a big part of my life are my cats. So for you guys to be able to interact with them, I want to give both sides of that aspect a chance. So I kind of calculated it out. I put it at like 4,000 channel points, bubble points. That's about 18 hours worth of a stream on a non-tiered um, build up of points, which is a basic of like 220 points per hour. That way, people who love watching get more chances to participate and stuff. I like to make it fair to both sides of it. It's like one of the reasons where I had the poll where you guys can vote for what we're playing next. I'm glad I set that up tonight. And then for a bit one, instead of like it being, oh, it's one of your list games, it's a you should play this kind of game. So I'm definitely trying to make it fair all around. Yeah, because I had a feeling this one was like gonna be like a really, really deep one. I kind of want to take a break from like the emotional aspect of it, if that makes sense. So I wanted to give you guys kind of like, I guess, smaller story based games because we've done a lot of like big, big story games lately, or ones that were big emotionally. So I wanted to break it up a little, give you guys a little bit more variety and all that, just because. Which I put it as beat because if we're gonna do it, we're gonna like try to beat it in so many streams. Um, if that thing seemed like very, I guess you can say, interesting in that list, the multiplayer with the crew would have been like any multiplayer game we agreed to with whoever wanted to participate. So whether it was like Jack's Box, What the Dub, anything like that. Outlast Trials, Dead by Daylight. I wanted to give you guys a bit of kind of wiggle room if we wanted to break it up a little bit.
Falcon Punch!
You're perfectly fine. Trust me. Remember, I usually have a little stink right here, but there's no telling where they're at. I had to make sure there wasn't one in here. So one of my cats actually physically does that with his eyes. They will go in two different directions, and I already know Gav knows exactly who I'm talking about.
Yeah, look, pretty.
Tato. I'm surprised you weren't able to get down from there that amazing portal technology. It's pretty strange how those portal guns work. I mean, it combines the top scientific processes of our time. The portal gun contains a flux quantum generator, which propels energy blasts with energy values of 4.23 gigawatts, with an average speed of approximately 25 miles per second. The speed is the most optimal because it allows the energy to be conserved while still maintaining a speed that is appropriate. The external plastic casing on the portal gun is constructed of a highly polymer fireproof carbon fiber. This prevents the intense energy of the portal gun from burning the hands of the user. The intense energy causes intense heat. Oh, by the way, if you want an achievement, click here. Heard that scientists still do not know what happens if two portals are placed on top of one another. The last time that was attempted, I'm sure you heard about that on the news. And I think I already got it for sure. So I do have a problem when I read things like that. I almost sound, at least what I've been told, I sound like a bot. Just ones you hear on like the phone prompt and all that. It's very interesting. Oh god, that old meme format. You almost saved it. Almost.
No, no.
What? Why? Seriously?
And after that, they just up and arrested him. Whoa, really? Yeah. What?
I told you, man. I told you about the stairs. Man, those first person shooters make it look so easy.
What?
Oh, wait. I just did that. Oh, the ADHD is definitely hitting. I was surprised you made it that far with that heavy diamond. Okay. Sweet flip, bro. Hey, Gav, there's your flip.
Penny.
Okay, what were we doing? Okay, we did make to that. Okay, I think we did everything through that. Then. Yeah. Oh, the pick. That's it.
Yeah, so apparently there's something in that cake, and he used it to escape. And then I got fired. Pretty lame, huh? Yeah, I don't really like this. What? Please, shut up. Oh, I was just trying to have a conversation, you know, I gotta warn someone.
God damn it! Hey, Caps! Man, I hate when that happens. So, there was a funny thing that I thought of just now. Tying back to something I said like minutes ago. Because I sound robotic. So they are the head crabs from Half-Life. Because the weapon you use to attack them in the beginning is the crowbar. Yes. I'm a big fan of Half Life. Like, I own it on the original Xbox. I've owned it on the Orange Box. I love Half Life. It's the only reason, like, I really, like, got into Gmod is because it uses a lot of, yes, it uses a lot of, game elements of Half Life. But because my voice will sound, I own that one too. I still own it. I own it on PS2. Um, Sidetracked. um, because my voice will sound robotic, depending on how professional I am sounding, they make me record at work the voicemail because I would go like, "Thank you for calling so and so. We are unable to come to the phone right now. Please leave a message and we will call you back at such and such time. We are closed at this time to this time. We will reopen at this time." So let me make up like a random business. Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling Airborne Cobra. We are unable to come to the phone right now. We are closed at 10 p.m. and will reopen at 7 a.m. Please leave your name and a message and we will call you back. Thank you and have a nice night. That is the voice I use on the phone. But I have had. But that is the voice that I use when recording things like that, or just talking on the phone when I have to talk to like customer support or store support or something like that. Or if I have to contact a customer, I have to specify you are not talking to a robot. I am an actual person. But because of that voice, I've had coworkers going, "Can you record my um voicemail and go?" Because it was like they wanted something so silly, like, "I'm sorry, the person you're trying to call is currently not wanting to deal with your fucking ass. Please don't even bother leaving a message, because you're a fucking bitch." That's kind of like along the lines of stuff like that they wanted me to record. So funny on the Siri thing. um, the Cobra Crew has an ongoing joke of ask Lyric. They will go, "Hey Lyric, how do I do this?" I will explain to them what they need to do. So the Siri thing was a little on the nose of an inside joke we have. I feel like if Grim and Gav have not met me, the problem is I solve a lot of their problems. It's kind of hysterical. The advice I gave you for helping your PC, your laptop running a little bit better, so that's what I was gonna say. If Gab and Krim didn't meet me, I feel like they would end up thinking I was AI because how I type and everything does not seem human. I type so emotionless that you would think you were talking to an AI bot. I think Gav can back me up on that one. Let me see. I just my emails I have to that I'm sending to like other people. I am so horrible about it that it comes across as almost emotionless and sarcastic when I'm having to message people to help get customers' orders fixed and all that and get things solved. Um, it's where they're going because I don't use small words and it's a problem. Like they're like, can you reword this so it seems nicer? Because apparently using words like subsequent, uh, my tongue ring's not wanting to work with me. It likes to stick sometimes. But I'm trying to remember like the last email I wrote that they were like, ah, hello, get something on your face. Yeah, he had a spot on his face. It distracted me. It's someone that goes cross-eyed. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's a screw lid this time too. I think you can hear the snacking. wheel back just a little bit. Ow, ow. I think it's safe to say Tato does because he's like biting into. It's on your nose, Tato. Christ. I think it's safe to say he likes it. Here you go. Hey, stop. Tato. Christ, Tato. Ow, fuck. Damn cat. Okay, this is done. Yeah, that's what he did to it. So, if you want to see more of that, it's 4,000 bubble points. Jesus Christ. The purring is immense. Lordy. I'm about to look at it right now. Are you not done with me, Tato? I can only imagine how this looks like to you guys. I think it's safe to say he likes it. Yes, he tends to do that. I think I know what Gav's gonna spend most of his points on. Were you guys able to get some good purrs out of that? And he loves being held like a baby. Just saying. This is one of his favorite things, if you can tell. Hopefully you guys were able to get some good purrs. I'm glad you guys had fun with those clips. He's now playing with his silver vine down there. And now he's back. He's trying to love up on me, trying to get another one. But since we were able to heal from the heartbreak, I think I'm going to end stream here, especially on the nice little treats and purrs. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be back tomorrow. I will check the polls and see what we are doing tomorrow. And if you guys decide, hey, I changed my vote, you guys are more than welcome to change it. I have it set where you guys can change what you want. And throughout the day, you guys can actually see where the votes are at. So it's visible. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.